Extratropical forests are globally significant because they store vast quantities of carbon in vegetation and permafrost soils. Approximately 91% of these forests in the northern hemisphere are underlain by permafrost. When fires occur in these regions, they emit large amounts of carbon dioxide, CO2, and other greenhouse gases compared to other regions. In the 1980s, geophysicists made a startling discovery: two continent-sized blobs of unusual material were found deep near the center of the Earth, one beneath the African continent and one beneath the Pacific Ocean. Each blob is twice the size of the Moon and likely composed of different proportions of elements than the mantle surrounding it. Sociologists are interested in a wide range of topics, from the micro-level interactions between individuals to the macro-level structures of society. They seek to identify patterns and trends in social behavior, and to develop theories that explain these phenomena. Through their research, sociologists aim to contribute to our understanding of society and to help address social problems. It may not be very well known, but the Arctic Ocean leaks enormous amounts of the potent greenhouse gas methane. These leaks have been ongoing for thousands of years but could be intensified by a future warmer ocean. The potential for this gas to escape the ocean and contribute to the greenhouse gas budget in the atmosphere is an important mystery that scientists are trying to solve. Although it is unclear how often neuropsychiatric events occur in children in the United States as a result of influenza, the use of a commonly prescribed antiviral medication for treating flu in children has become a subject of controversy that has raised concerns among parents and medical professionals alike.
Hundreds of millions of American people eat fast food every day without giving it too much thought, unaware of the subtle and not so subtle ramifications of their purchases. They just grab their tray off the counter, find a table, take a seat, unwrap the paper, and dig in. The whole experience is transitory and soon forgotten.
liquid metals hold the potential to revolutionize the chemical industry and address its environmental impact. By testing a new technique, researchers aim to replace the energy-intensive chemical engineering processes that have been in use since the early 20th century. This innovative approach offers a promising solution to greening the industry by reducing its carbon footprint and minimizing resource consumption. Paul Goddard, an assistant research scientist in the Department of Earth and Atmospheric Sciences at the College of Arts and Sciences at Indiana University, has stated that even if the world manages to achieve the ambitious goal of limiting global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, which we are currently not on track to do so, there will still be a significant rise in sea levels. Conventional theories about black holes, based on Einstein's theory of general relativity, typically explain how static or spinning black holes can exist on their own, isolated in space. Black holes in pairs would eventually be thwarted by gravity attracting and colliding them together. However, this is true if one assumes the universe is standing still. But what about one which is constantly moving? Around 1% of the adult population are defined as psychopaths, meaning they possess no conscience, shame, guilt, or ability to experience love for or feel empathy towards other people. Dr. Body will discuss how they appear as potentially effective leaders, how they get to the top, and what they do once they have achieved leadership. The hardness of materials is determined by the strength of the chemical bonds that are formed between the electrons of the neighboring atoms. For example, the bonds in diamond are very strong, so it is one of the hardest materials known. The bonding is rooted in the laws of quantum mechanics. Changing temperatures shift the energy balance of ecosystems, from plants that produce energy from sunlight to the animals that consume plants and other animals, subsequently altering the sensory worlds that animals experience. It is likely that climate change will challenge all of their senses, from sight and taste to smell and touch. Dairy products such as ice cream and yogurt have relied on natural vanilla for many years, McBride points out. In the U.S., Food and Drug Administration rules state that vanilla ice cream must get its flavor from natural vanilla. If the flavor comes partially or fully from another source, the company must stamp vanilla flavored or artificial vanilla on the front of the package, a likely turnoff to consumers. "3D printing is advancing rapidly, and the range of materials that can be used has expanded considerably. While the technology was previously limited to fast-curing plastics, it has now been made suitable for slow-curing plastics as well. These have decisive advantages as they have enhanced elastic properties and are more durable and robust. The largest terrestrial carbon sink on Earth is the planet's soil. One of the big fears is that a warming planet will liberate significant portions of the soil's carbon, turning it into carbon dioxide, CO2 gas, and so further accelerate the pace of planetary warming. As the world strives to cut greenhouse gas emissions and find sustainable transportation solutions, University of Houston energy researchers suggest that hydrogen fuel can potentially be a cost-competitive and environmentally friendly alternative to traditional liquid fuels, and that supplying hydrogen for transportation in the greater Houston area can be profitable today. In the creative condition, the students were told to think of a friend who did something special and think of them as their creative friend who could help them solve any problem. This type of creativity training is called perspective shifting, in which the kids look at a problem through the eyes of someone else. Pancreatic cancer is tricky to manage because it spreads easily and early, and the tumors have a unique biological makeup. But researchers made a breakthrough by learning about the genetic changes that occurred during tumor migration and also found a drug that can obstruct the process. When an earthquake strikes, smaller quakes known as aftershocks can continue to shake the area for days to years after the original earthquake occurred. These smaller quakes decrease over time and are part of the fault's readjustment process following the original quake. While aftershocks are smaller in magnitude than the main shock, they can still damage infrastructure and impede recovery from the original earthquake. Most birds can bend their wings at the wrist, pulling arched wings close to their bodies to navigate their way through dense vegetation like branches. But hummingbird wings aren't as flexible. Because the wings stick straight out from a hummingbird's body, getting through tight spaces requires some tricky maneuvering. Individuals that tended to engage in cooperative behavior within their group were more likely to interact with bonobos in the other group that had the same tendency. This cooperation doesn't appear to be solely motivated by immediate reciprocation, the researchers say. For instance, during the study, only 14% of bonobos that shared food with a partner in the other group had the deed reciprocated. Normally, heat is what gets evaporation going, causing water molecules in the liquid to jostle more vigorously. That extra energy can break some of the bonds between molecules in the liquid, allowing molecules to escape as water vapor. Based on how much heat goes in, scientists can calculate the amount of evaporation expected. Recent trends in raw food diets overlook the fact that some vegetables are more nutritious when cooked. Cooking methods like steaming or roasting can enhance the availability of essential nutrients in vegetables such as asparagus, mushrooms, and spinach. This process releases important vitamins and antioxidants, which are sometimes trapped within the vegetable's cell walls. Japanese researchers at Nagoya University have uncovered new aspects of the interaction between mast-seeding plants like bamboo and field mice. Their study reveals that mice behavior, influenced by species, environment, and season, plays a crucial role in seed dispersal and forest ecosystem health, challenging existing theories about seed storage and consumption. A study from UCL and the University of Sydney shows that substituting just a few minutes of daily sitting with moderate exercise can greatly benefit heart health. It also showed the benefit of light activity, standing, and sleeping compared with sitting. This finding, part of research involving more than 15,000 individuals, underscores the significant health impact of even small changes in daily physical activity. A recent study demonstrates that strawberries, consumed daily for 12 weeks, can improve memory and reduce depressive symptoms in middle-aged, overweight adults. This improvement is attributed to the anti-inflammatory effects of anthocyanins in strawberries, highlighting the fruit's role in cognitive health. Increasing levels of obesity, poor diet, and increased sedentary behavior are driving a rapid rise in the number of cases of type 2 diabetes worldwide. In 2021, 537 million adults were estimated to have diabetes worldwide, with an increasing number diagnosed at younger ages. When it comes to engineering human skin, hair may at first seem superfluous. However, hair follicles are quite important. They produce sweat, helping regulate body temperature, and they contain stem cells that help skin heal. Hair follicles are also an entry point for topical drugs and cosmetics, making them an important part of dermatological testing. In mice, there is some evidence that an unusual phenomenon in mammals called genomic imprinting impacts parenting behavior. Mammals inherit two copies of each gene, one from each parent, and usually, each copy is expressed equally in the cell. With imprinted genes, however, only one copy is expressed, either the one inherited from the father or the mother. Some 160,000 people have some form of dementia in Sweden, Alzheimer's disease being the most common, a figure that is rising with our life expectancy. At the same time, many new diagnostic methods and early intervention therapies have been developed in recent years, which foregrounds the need to identify more risk factors for the disease. Societies face numerous challenges, including inequality, discrimination, and social injustice. It's important to recognize these issues and work towards building a more equitable and compassionate society. By raising awareness, supporting marginalized communities, and advocating for social justice, we can work towards creating a better future for all. A novel approach has been developed that enables researchers to track gene expression during the development of bacterial communities over time and space. Using this cutting-edge technique, scientists have demonstrated for the first time that bacteria collaborate and exchange nutrients across generations when they form communities. A recent study, co-authored by a researcher from Tulane University, has found evidence suggesting that violence was a prevalent aspect of life within ancient hunter-gatherer communities. The study examined skeletal remains dating back 10,000 years from burial sites in northern Chile, specifically looking for signs of trauma. These findings provide insights into the historical prevalence of violence among early human societies. Work and personal lives underwent enormous disruption during the pandemic, with people working from home experiencing increased loneliness and a range of mental health issues. Under normal circumstances, the younger generations of workers need additional support from their managers, and that was exacerbated during the pandemic, when we saw that relative newcomers to the workforce did not cope as well under the pressures of remote working. Contrary to the commonly held view, the brain does not have the ability to rewire itself to compensate for the loss of sight, an amputation or stroke, for example, say scientists. The researchers argue that the notion that the brain, in response to injury or deficit, can reorganize itself and repurpose particular regions for new functions, is fundamentally flawed despite being commonly cited in scientific textbooks. The internal clocks of grizzly bears appear to keep ticking through hibernation, according to a genetic study. This persistence highlights the strong role of circadian rhythms in the metabolism of many organisms, including humans. The genetic study confirmed observational evidence that bears' energy production still waxes and wanes in a daily pattern even as they slumber for several months without eating. Pavlov proposed over a century ago that the sight, smell, and taste of food are important for regulating digestion. More recent studies in the 1970s and 1980s have also suggested that the taste of food may restrain how fast we eat, but it's been impossible to study the relevant brain activity during eating because the brain cells that control this process are located deep in the brainstem. Cambridge scientists have shown that placing physical constraints on an artificially intelligent system in much the same way that the human brain has to develop and operate within physical and biological constraints allows it to develop features of the brains of complex organisms in order to solve tasks.
A person's demographic and social background can influence their attendance at cultural venues and events. Household composition, in particular, plays a significant role in shaping cultural preferences. For instance, families with young children are more likely to visit theme parks and amusement centers, while single individuals may be more inclined to attend concerts and art galleries.
At our institution, we recognize the importance of research in the humanities and social sciences. We are committed to advancing knowledge in these fields through rigorous research and analysis. Our research agenda is driven by the pursuit of new insights that can benefit society both locally and globally. We offer a wide range of programs in the humanities and social sciences. The development of a baby's senses begins in the womb, with hearing being one of the earliest to emerge. Parents have been known to play music to their unborn babies, hoping to stimulate their cognitive development. Recent research shows that babies can even start hearing adult speech as early as 10 weeks before birth, providing them with an early exposure to the sounds and rhythms of their family's language. The development of a baby's senses begins in the womb, with hearing being one of the earliest to emerge. Parents have been known to play music to their unborn babies, hoping to stimulate their cognitive development. Recent research shows that babies can even start hearing adult speech as early as 10 weeks before birth, providing them with an early exposure to the sounds and rhythms of their family's language. While vitamins are essential for maintaining overall health and well-being, excessive or inadequate intake may have adverse effects. Research suggests that certain vitamins, such as vitamin D and vitamin E, may play a role in reducing the risk of mortality from specific causes, such as cardiovascular disease or cancer. University terms are typically divided into semesters or quarters, with each term lasting several months. The academic calendar may also include summer sessions or intersessions, which offer additional opportunities for students to take courses and accelerate their degree progress. University terms are structured to provide students with a clear timeline for completing their coursework and earning their degrees. Building a personal library requires careful consideration and a discerning eye for selecting literary works that resonate with one's intellectual curiosity. Beyond being a physical manifestation of one's intellectual journey, personal libraries serve as a sanctuary for intellectual stimulation and contemplation. They offer a haven for deep reading, critical thinking, and the exploration of new ideas. Research has shown that excessive job hours, such as working long hours or overtime, can lead to negative outcomes, including increased stress levels, fatigue, and decreased job satisfaction. Additionally, long work hours have been associated with adverse health effects, such as increased risk of cardiovascular disease and mental health issues. The pursuit of wellness has gained increasing attention in recent years due to its potential benefits for preventing chronic diseases, promoting longevity, and improving quality of life. However, achieving optimal wellness requires a holistic approach that considers the unique needs and circumstances of each individual. Wellness interventions and programs should be tailored to the specific needs of individuals and communities. Basically, when we are standing still, our bodies are constantly making adjustments in order to keep us stable. For example, if someone bumps into us when we are standing in line, our legs make a wide range of movements that we are not even necessarily aware of in order to keep us upright. A susceptibility to gain weight may be written into molecular processes of human cells, a new study indicates. The proof of concept study with a set of 22 twins found an epigenetic signature in buccal or cheek cells appearing only for the twins who were obese compared to their thinner siblings. The first research study that has undergone peer review has been released, demonstrating the successful transplantation of genetically modified pig kidneys into a human who was brain dead. These kidneys replaced the original kidneys of the recipient and were of clinical grade quality. The success of this transplant shows that xenotransplantation could be a solution to the global shortage of organs for transplant. Your body is at war. Your immune system is in endless battle against a host of enemies including bacteria, viruses, parasites and, more often than you would like or are aware, cancer cells. Thankfully, your white blood cells are cutthroat killer cells patrolling the body, ready to engulf, entrap or dissolve unwanted visitors.